Round by round we go, Brian, and it's trimmed down now to the top four, and it's a good one. That's where the road leads. The final four: Marco Hintze, Aaron Feinberg, Maxie Broom, and Shane Savior.
Oh yeah, what a great competition. I think Maxie Broom is going to drop in first here, Rick, and we should see an incredible run by him. Here he is with lots of speed, with a flying fish 360 way high up in the air, muting over the hip.
We talked about difficulty right there. Maxie goes huge with a difficult trick.
And here he's going big again, launching the topside acid. Almost goes down, but pulls it up. That was an incredibly technical trick. Here he is heading over to the wedge with a Bio 540 Lou Kane. Very nice.
So far his line pretty tight, going from ramp to ramp, as we explained earlier. Up to the death box he goes.
The backside Farfignugan. He's missing a lot of things in between. There's a beautiful MIG twist on the quarter pipe. See how he's looks like a little bit confused? That might hurt his score a little bit. He should be going in a full circle and hitting everything more smoothly. But he's definitely doing difficult tricks and pulling off some amazing stuff.
Once again, lines defined by the route taken around the street course. And Maxie takes up a huge trick on the launch box.
Coming over mute again. See how he's stopping and then rolling? He's going to want to hit things consistently. He goes launch, or tries to Lou Kane to topside sole, but comes off.
Overall, a pretty good run. He could have been a little more consistent, Brian. A couple stumbles.
There's a huge flying fish. Started off beautiful. And there's that Bio Lou Kane 540 again. He's lacking a little bit of inconsistency and also lacking a little bit of grinds.
The next skater coming up, 16 years old, out of Ensenada, Mexico, Marco Hintze from Team Razor.
Going for that Lou Kane double grab, grabbing the mute on that 360, backside Royale, coming in shifty. Backside Farfignugan, it wasn't his tweak. His boot could have been all the way down on the rail.
Talking about line, Brian, Marco having a good one. As you mentioned, Maxie looked a little confused. Marco skating ramp to ramp, knows what he needs to do next.
And that fakey 720, see how he's hitting everything in the way. You're right, he has a great line going, and he's very consistent. He's staying on his feet and doing all of his tricks. Jumping up for the kind grind, comes off, but let's see if he can pull off a couple more tricks. Time running out. Going over to the Bauer box, passing it up, and going front set on top of the death rail, all the way down the kink, coming off perfect, excuse me. And that's gonna boost his score up a lot. He's still going. Nice topside sole coming to rewind on the Bauer box, hitting trick after trick. Take a look here. There's the Lou Kane, and then grabs mute, almost goes for a triple grab.
I think he did.
And here's that 720 fakie. And check out this front side, all the way up and all the way down.
I've seen you do that several times. You have to approach that death box really fast to go all the way down.
And here's Aaron Feinberg dropping in with a beautiful flat spin safety grab and a 540 over the hip, landing perfect to a 270 backside on the coping. Very consistent. Look at how solid the skater is. Nice sole grind down the death rail.
The style has so far been perfect right there, coming off a little early, but Aaron Feinberg's first 20 seconds has been near perfection as he works his way up to the Rosas start box. Don't forget the top two scores from this heat advance to the final.
And there's a huge launch to sole, hits it perfect. Aaron's game is on. There's a nice sweat stance down the rail. Aaron having a very solid run.
His line tight, knows where he needs to go next, to the East Pack death box.
Oh, when he's topsiding the top of that death rail, almost gets hung up, but keeps his composure. He's heading back up the Rosas start box for one final trick. Looks like he's gonna go for the rail. Oh, when he goes for the Machio, comes off a tiny bit early. Coming 360 in. Check out this flat spin. Totally flat, very, very nice. There's a huge launch, grabbing, and then lands a sole perfect. And check out this Machio. Very nice, just comes off a little bit early, but very good run.
Dropping in next, the final skater in this heat is Shane Savior.
With a beautiful mute 360. His style is incredible. Check out that Machio, grinding really far on the coping and coming in. Setting up, topside sole, all the way down, rewound off. He's so crouched and so low that he makes every trick look very, very beautiful.
Shane Savior's trying to advance to the final two. We are at stop 7 of the Gatorade NISS Tour, the site Pioneer Courthouse Square.
Shane having an incredibly fluent line, trick after trick, and there's a nice kind grind down the Bauer box. He is really, really doing an awesome job out here today.
He's going to have to score good because Marco had a 2.11 and Aaron had a 2.14, and only the top 2 scores can advance. He needs a big impact trick here, Brian.
It looks like he's going to have a lot of speed heading. And there's a beautiful cross grab 540 Rick. Getting a little hung up on the hip. And the backside on the coping, winding down. And a nice solid Royale. Very good run by Shane Saviors. Check out that huge, look how he grabs his mute and actually pulls his legs up to his chest. And here how low he gets with his knees in his chest again, coming off rewind. Very, very nice to watch, and there's a beautiful 540.
And the scores are in, and Aaron Feinberg takes it with 2.14. Marco Hintze just knocking out Shane Saviors with a 2.11, and he advances into the finals. A tough break for Shane, but we will see him in Santa Monica at the championships. Brian's with our 2 finalists.
Standing by with Marco Hintze from Mexico. Man, you really skated great. Here you are, you made the final 2, so it doesn't matter who gets first or second, aside from a little cash prize, but you're going to the championships. You skated really, really well, so how do you feel?
I feel really cool because right now I'm fortunate because there's a lot of top skaters right here. I don't know, I felt like I wasn't going to qualify. The judges just decided that I should skate. I'm not sure why, but probably it's because of skating. But I really thank NISS because they did a really good job and they got all their stuff together this year. I'm really happy with that, and I feel really lucky today.
Well, splitting that prize money with the judges probably helped a little bit too, but you're going up against tough man Aaron Feinberg, so good luck to you. We'll see you in the finals. Marco Hintze.
And it wasn't just skating. We had a lot of fun in Pioneer Courthouse Square. Even our host got on the dance floor. The Gatorade NISS Tour is brought to you in part by Panasonic, just slightly ahead of our time, and by Cojones. Use them if you got them. And by Protect for your mind, body, and soul. And by Twin Cam. True greatness comes to those that do it on Twin Cam. And now it's time to find out who's going to take this regional title, Brian. You got 2 great skaters. Marco Hintze dropping in first, 16 years old from Ensenada, Mexico, facing off against Aaron Feinberg.
Coming off with a big 360 double grab. There's a backside Royale. Coming in shuffling. Backside far for down the rail. Again, could have put his boot all the way down. Nice soul grind.
Marco once again with a very good line as he goes to the big Cojones quarter pipe.
Oh, sorry, Rick, I had to cut you off there. There was a beautiful Luke Kane mute 720.
Once again, you get 60 seconds on the street course. Marco Hintze having a strong run.
Grinding down the rail.
Trying to save it for the finals as he moves back down the course on a very hot day here at Pioneer Courthouse Square.
Again, going for that big front side down the death rail and pulls it off. Time winding down. Going for the top side solo, coming in, rewind in the transition, heading up the start box. And that's going to be it for Marco Hintze. Check this out. Luke Kane grabbing double grab mute. And check out this one. Luke Kane grabbing a cross mute. Very nice.
Incredible style, a difficult trick. He put it all together here in the finals. Right there, the kind grind down the rail. Put the pressure on Aaron Feinberg. A strong score for Marco, 2.16. We'll see what Aaron can do. He's the hometown favorite. Living in Portland, Oregon. Here he comes.
There's a nice, beautiful flat spin. Another big 540. Coming in 270 to backside. There's a nice solid soul grind. A nice topside porn star down the forward box.
So far, Aaron picture perfect as he goes back up the Rosas start box.
This is where he usually does that big launch to soul. Up and lands it perfect. His game is on. Nice sweat stance down the death rail.
Aaron Feinberg up to the big mega quarter pipe, stopping. This might cost him a little bit. Marco really never stopped in his run.
There's a nice topside acid on the top of the death rail. Very difficult, especially for a shorter guy. He's just got that much more to go up.
Time running out for Aaron Feinberg, up to the start box on the rail, and he goes down big. That might cost him.
Got stuck up on the Macchio. Looks like his skate just got stuck a little bit.
And his last two tricks kind of fell and stumbled a little bit, taking points off style, but the first 45 seconds, just amazing.
Just amazing, incredibly solid. Check out that topside porn star. He's got this huge launch, grabbing safety, and landing perfect. So comfortable in the air, this kid. And there's that topside acid on the top of the death rail coming back into the transition.
The difference, Brian, Marco had no stumbles, no falls, and right there, right at the last few seconds of his run, Aaron goes down, and the scores are in, and Marco Hintze wins it. Brian Smith's with him.
Brian Smith on the street course with our first and second place winner. Second place goes to Aaron Feinberg. Aaron, you had one fall, and that's probably what cost it, but you both skated. It was so close. But how did you feel?
It felt really good. I've never done this good before in NISS. I just have lots of fun when I come to NISS, and I'm glad that I did so good in my hometown here, and I'm glad for Marco too.
Ah, what good sportsmanship. Marcos Hintze, I know this was a surprise to you. You were just happy to be in the finals, and now you won the whole thing. You're going to the finals, and it's going to be all good.
Yeah, I feel pretty stoked right now because I didn't thought I was going to get first place. I thought Aaron, he's a really good skater, one of the best right now. I thought he was going to beat me, but I don't know, something went wrong, turned out. It's not everybody's day. I feel pretty stoked, and I want to thank NISS a lot.
Mucho gracias. Our first and second place winners on the street. See ya.
Hey, baby, what's going on the vert ramp?
I don't know, but we'll be right back with the final four on vert.